Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are in Haven Island for the Irregular Heart Rhythm Challenge, which entails eliminating Mr. Williams with a stethoscope. I believe you don't have to be disguised as the doctor, but it helps. If you haven't got it already, we will also get the Piano Man Challenge. So for this challenge we will be starting at the Shark Hut, and the only item we will really need will be our ever trusty lockpick. I will be bringing my silenced pistol as usual, and with that said, let's get reacquainted with our target.
Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven.
That, unfortunately, makes them targets.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way directly to the Doctor's hut, which is the hut next door opposite from Jason Portman. Ignore me grabbing the poison, that's just so that I can get rid of Stephen Bradley later on. It doesn't adhere to this challenge. So we're going to approach the hut here. It's the one just on the other side of the main pier. We're going to vault up onto the bathroom balcony, lockpick our way through the door, and then we're just going to hug the wall outside here. And we don't want to be too close neither. So about here will do. And eventually the doctor will come into the bathroom, closely followed by his assistant. He will mill around in here briefly, and when he then goes to leave, we can break cover and pounce on his assistant. You have to be very quick when you do this. So once the doctor leaves the mirror he's currently standing at, he will turn to go into the living room, and we can then quickly get behind the server or his assistant, whoever she is, just like this. Render her unconscious as quickly as we can. Don't worry about the door, that will close. We're going to hide her as fast as we can in the wicker basket provided, and then if we're quick enough we can grab the fire extinguisher from the wall, hug the wall beside the door, open the door, throw our fire extinguisher into the room, and that should just about catch the attention of the doctor, and we can then render him unconscious from around the corner. If not, if you miss him, you'll have to wait for him to come back through that door on his own during his routine, which can take a minute or two. But once we have him safely unconscious and in the wicker basket, we're going to take his outfit. We're going to collect up the stethoscope that he dropped when we rendered him unconscious, and we're now going to make our way directly to the villa at the back of the mansion, which is a little bit buggy and a little bit glitchy. This whole section of the map that we are heading to seems to suffer from glass walls and ceilings, so just be aware of that. It would be an idea when we get to the villa to drop a save, just in case, if you wish to retain your silent assassin rating. If you're not bothered about the silent assassin rating and only the challenge, then it's not really a big issue as long as you survive. So once we get to the back of the map here where the villa is, we're going to duck into the bushes before we approach the front gate, because we are going to get frisked, and I have brought a silenced pistol with me. There we go. So once we've dropped our silenced pistol in the bushes, we can then approach the guards at the front gate and go through our frisk, and the guard will frisk us and allow us through, at which point we can then approach the butler who will lead us up to Tyson Williams's bedroom, and in there is where things could possibly go horribly wrong, which we are somewhat prepared for. So once we're through the frisk, we're going to make our way into the building, speak to the butler, who will lead us up to Tyson's bedroom rather slowly. Now some of this relies a little bit on your timing, because once we enter the room, Tyson will make his way directly there, and we need to get rid of the butler, so we need to act quickly. So we're just going to follow the butler up into the bedroom. We're going to close the door once we enter, quickly render the butler unconscious. It's at this point that someone could potentially see you through a wall or a floor, so you may lose your silent assassin rating at this point, which is why I recommended the save a little bit earlier. But we managed to get away with it for the video, so we're just going to take our seat in the room here and await the arrival of Tyson Williams. And when he arrives, we're going to follow all of the dialogue and the prompts, which will lead us into an opportunity of strangulation.
Tired. Long night. He asked me to fill in.
I knew I shouldn't have allowed him to bring that mistress of his here. I'm running a bad fever here, Doc. Burning up. I can't go outside. I can hardly stay inside. It started about 10 days ago. Singh gave me those pills over there, but they aren't helping. They just give me a migraine. I think I need something stronger here, Doc.
Remove your robe, please. I want to check your breathing. So, you're running a fever, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, like I said, more than a week now, but the worst thing is the headache. Bad migraine, Doc. The light therapy doesn't help me a lot. What can you do for me?
Let's have a quick look at you before we do anything drastic, Mr. Williams.
Fine, fine.
Cough, please.
Look, tell it to me straight, Doc. Is it bad? I got some very serious business to attend to, and I really don't have time for this shit.
We'll be done soon. Turn around for me.
Oh, hell! Can't you do anything to strangle this cough, Doc?
I have a few ideas, Mr. Williams.
Tyson Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47.
So once presented with the opportunity, we can then garrote Mr. Williams here, deposit him in the closet provided, and then quickly make good our escape. And we're going to head for the nearest safe exit, which would be the speedboat underneath the bar and restaurant building, or the dinghy if you will. I almost went for the amphibious plane, but I didn't want to risk it just in case. This is the safest exit I know of, so away we go. So there we go, one more challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.